WeatherWords is a production of The Reporter, Delaware County's leading news source.
Good day to everyone at the moment. We'll get to that in a minute or two. But over the last 4 days, we haven't gone above freezing. So that 6 inches of snow, although it only measures now 3 inches, and then you hit the ice layer underneath, is still waiting for what's going to be dumped on it starting a little later this morning. In fact, the last time I talked to you, that was the warmest day we had. It got to 31. And then you had Tuesday, which started at 2 degrees. It did get to 30, which is quite amazing. That's quite a temperature change. And then we got yesterday, which started at 16. Hey, that's nice. Well, we only got to 28. Okay. Right now, as I'm talking to you, it's 16 degrees. Okay. It's interesting, you turn on all the stations and say, oh, Walton's at 22, Walton's at 24, Walton's at... I don't think anyone's ever been here to find out the elevation we're sitting at, because it's never right. We are not going to mix, or I certainly hope not, with anything from what's coming. We are already, well, let's see. Yep, 20 minutes ago. We are now under a winter storm warning. You're not going to see much of anything till maybe 11 o'clock. And then what's going to start isn't going to look like much. Because maybe by the time school lets out, maybe there'll be 2 or 3 inches. That's not bad. But then you stick tonight, you stick all day tomorrow, you stick tomorrow night, and maybe even into early on Saturday morning. And they just put our new color over us. We're on the borderline of 14 inches of snow. So people that want it, you're going to get it. I just went before Lillian got here and got my roof rake out of the shed. It's now on my front porch, because those are the kind of things, if you have a roof rake, to get it off your eaves and get it off of everything. But that's not really what concerns me so much. They're talking tonight and tomorrow winds of 35-mile-an-hour gusts. As you've looked at some of the tree damage that happened here back last April, we have some trees at weird, funny angles over our power lines and things right now. And you put a heavy, wet snow, which is what we're going to get on top of that. And I have a serious fear that a lot of people might lose power. So, maybe tonight, put some buckets of water in the house. Bring in that extra firewood. I'm already loaded up. I did that yesterday afternoon. And just get ready. I got extra fuel for my generators. It's sitting in the barn. The generators right now are in where my mineral collection is, staying warm enough that when the power goes out, they start up easy. If it's sitting in your garage or sitting in your barn, it's cold. You might have a little trouble getting it started. But the other thing that I don't like is what they showed for the future forecast for us. Right now, we have an area of seriously cold weather heading toward us. You have to go across Alaska to Siberia, where the high temperature right now is minus 49, and it's heading toward this country. About the middle part, or maybe the late part of this coming week, right before Christmas, the middle part of this country is going to have daytime highs below 0. And then the way the jet stream is going to do, it's coming up the coast. And they said right before I was turning the TV off early this morning, I don't want to tell you about Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so I'll hang on to that. I mean, that's 10 days from now. However, they're already looking at something that could make it really horrible holiday travel right at the holiday. So I'll keep you more informed on that as they get more details. But expect this entire week to be cold. Again, I don't think even this week, into the beginning part of next week, we're even going to get above freezing once again. So pull out the heavy stuff and get ready. Find the hat, find the gloves, find everything, because you're going to need it. And let's hope we don't get the wind. We'll see what happens.
To subscribe or advertise, call 607-464-4009.